Hi, I'm Dr. Valerie. Today we're going to talk about codependency. You know, it's a topic that a lot of people have difficulty with. And the reason why is most family members and friends of an alcoholic and addict feel like they're there helping. They're not part of the problem. They have nothing to do with the problem. In fact, they would prefer it if the person didn't drink or didn't use, or if they did, sociably. But what happens for family members and friends without them realizing, the longer they are engaged with the alcoholic and addict, their behavior changes. They begin to do things that are considered enabling behaviors, such as they support the person's drinking because they're looking at the person being able to drink like them. Unfortunately, when a person reaches the point of addiction, they no longer can drink socially. So when you may be able to have one or even 2 glasses of wine, the person who's addicted will not stop at 1 or 2, even though that might be their intention at the start of the event or the socialized activity. So family members and friends then respond in a way to the person that suggests they should have known, or they should have stopped, or they become very angry, they become very upset, they become very hurt by the person's inability to stop drinking. Oftentimes, when that happens, they will excuse the behavior, especially if the alcoholic and addict puts it back onto them and say, well, you caused it. If you had not done A, B, and C, then I wouldn't have had too much to drink. So what I'm trying to show you is that there's a relationship that goes on between the alcoholic addict and the family members. And that relationship unwittingly, over time, keeps the person in the midst of their addiction. And that's why it's called codependency, because family members, once the person is in the full magnitude of the addiction, will try to do whatever they can do to help that person, even ignoring themselves, even ignoring how they feel, what's important to them, because their main attention, their main drive, their main goal is to get that person clean and sober. And they're willing to do whatever it takes. And they're willing to hang in there for as long as it takes. Now, I know that this is seen oftentimes as helping. I'm just trying to help the person, because the family remembers what the person is like. They remember who that person really is. And their goal is to try to help return that person to themselves. Unfortunately, the kinds of behaviors such as enabling, pressuring, coercion, begging, pleading, actually does the exact opposite. It does not assist the person in quitting. It does not help the person. What it does is oftentimes it gives the person an excuse to be upset and angry with you, the family. And when they become upset with you, the family, they then turn around and have you think that you're part of their problem, that your behavior is a result of something that you are doing that's causing their behavior. So codependency is really looking at your relationship with someone that has an alcohol and drug problem. And what do you do in that relationship? Are you giving up things that are important to you to protect, to help, to assist, support that person? You see, addiction is a very mind-boggling disease. It not only affects the person with the problem, but it impacts all family members and friends. For every alcoholic, they touch the lives of at least 4 to 5 other people, and they touch those lives in a negative way. Those family members and friends are seen as co-dependents because they're engaged in the process with the alcoholic addict.